And welcome to the Smash News Network, least busted. Name and news. I'm your host, Dan, aka Smash-A-Mash, coming at you with another meteorology segment. Yeah, that's right. A meteorology segment. Massive anticyclone here off the coast of Ireland and Portugal, you could say. These are the jet streams of the Western world. Cold air being infused into the southern portion of the U.S. here, making for some temperature anomalies in places like Florida. Some hard freeze warnings down there. Shout out to our viewers from Florida and our viewers in Florida. Extreme bend here over southern South America as well. It's the 250 hectopascal winds. Here are the surface winds of this side of the planet from nullschool.net. Let's rotate the planet and look at the surface winds of the eastern world. A very concentrated system here in the southern Indian Ocean. Certainly some high-speed winds there. A highly concentrated system. Anyway, there are the surface winds of the east. Here are the jet streams of the east. We're seeing some extreme bends here once again over the area of Oceania in between New Zealand and Australia. Also another rather weak anticyclone here over the western Pacific. Let's continue on. We've got plenty more stuff to cover. There's a huge ice storm setting up for the central portion of the U.S. Expecting to see some ice in Kansas and Oklahoma and Missouri and Illinois and Indiana. So we're looking at precipitation type here based on the European model. And I'm going to show you how this sets up. This is the first bit of ice here we're seeing. This is showing you snow in white, ice in pink, and rain in blue. So you're going to see this set up here based on the European model early in the morning on Wednesday. So that's Eastern time there, so around midnight Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning. Some heavy, heavy ice here expected over large portions of Oklahoma, Missouri, parts of Arkansas, Illinois, and Indiana especially. Sustained ice, and then reaching all the way down into Texas. Not good. It's going to be a whole day of ice, so we're going to expect significant ice accumulation there. So a serious event there over the next 72 hours is coming. And here's the GFS model showing precipitation type and pressure over the next 72 hours. And you can see the model is pretty much coinciding there, so we can expect to see major icing over large portions of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, and even into Ohio. Huge band of ice storm there. When you see precipitation falling on very cold soil, you get freezing rain. It's when warm air rains down on cold ground. So here are some temperature anomalies, starting out with some very cold temperatures in Florida, actually. And then expecting some anomalously warm temperatures east of the Mississippi, which is a welcome thing because we've got a bunch of nuisance snow all over the place, preventing people from riding our bikes and so on. Anyway, that's the 72-hour GFS temperature anomaly forecast. Next, we're looking at weather.gov here. And, yeah, expecting some ice. You can see some hard freeze warnings there all around central Florida. Some flood watches in southern Texas. If your county is lit up, just click your county. We can't go over all the counties on our videos. We're keeping it sort of from a zoomed out perspective. If you've got specific forecasts you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments. We'll consider it. Next, your NASA GOES lightning mapper. Looks like no terrestrial lightning over the U.S. Some off the coast of North Carolina, though, in the past 8 hours. Here is the real-time lightning map from lightningmaps.org. Some lightning in the eastern Mediterranean, around places like Israel. This video was originally streamed live to Twitch. If you weren't aware, thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. And thanks for leaving comments, TinMan1057 and Red Split Rail Fence. We greatly appreciate that. Please tell your friends and foes about the Twitch channel. If you're a large Twitch channel, please consider hosting our content. Smash staff has informed us that we are number 2 in science and technology streams. Thanks to BitChute subscribers. BitChute subscribers, please come view on YouTube. We're paid nothing to put the videos on BitChute, and we're paid just this side of nothing to put the videos on YouTube. If we just simply saw 10 or 100 times more views per day, it would all be worthwhile. Thanks to BitChute. Thanks to our YouTube subscribers for putting up with the pathetic censorship on the platform. We're hoping the software gets fixed one of these days, and we're hanging tough in the meantime. Next, looking at the water vapor scenario over the Pacific. Some dry air pushing its way into Texas at the moment. Yeah, dry air, folks. Dry air. It's so underrated because it's not associated with precipitation. It's the more massive part of the atmosphere. Yeah, that's right. All that water above your head right now, if you've got clouds above head, those are less massive than a clear sky. I know it may seem counterintuitive. It just happens to be the way physics works. So that shows us a good idea of what's coming to the West Coast. That Pacific water vapor map view, that's largely for our more Western viewers. Shout out to our viewers from the Pacific Northwest and other locations visible on this map, like Alaska. Here's the U.S. Doppler radar map. We're going to zoom out for a quick moment. There you go. There's the full 50-state view. Here's the lower 48. Some rain moving across into Austin at the moment. Some snow moving across Montana. Here's a shortwave radiation map showing you clouds and fog at night when it's too dark to see them with the visible. And we occasionally do afternoon videos where we use the visible satellite. It's got a little higher zoom levels. And here you can see a constrained low. You can see a low pressure system in here rotating counterclockwise, surrounded by dry, massive air. It's an interesting weather phenomenon there moving across Texas. Here's your recap, the U.S. Doppler radar. Shortwave radiation map at 3.9 nanometers. And here's the water vapor. You can see moisture here showing up on the leeward side of the Northern Rockies. Thanks for tuning into the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-A-Mash, signing off. And thanks for leaving a comment, Dreamweaver 101 2021.